J'adore because j'adore is j'adore. And it's Noah from Cacharel. Do Aura by Swarovski. It opens like this. Flower bomb. And Dolce & Gabbana light blue. Homo Paris line, which is made by Olivier Crest, would be for lifers. Jour d'Hermès. Beautiful. Once Goddess. It's by Kim Kardashian. Gold. Out of those four. Tough choice. I would have to say Feeling Myself. Hi everyone, Mod Toussaint Como here. Welcome back to a Mod Thing. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. Today I want to talk about fragrance for life. All of us must have somehow a list of fragrances for life. That's always a little bit of a self-therapy in a little way, like sort of you go to your fragrance collection and you're like, oh my God, which one, if I had to run out of the house, I would really want. Sometimes it's hard to do. But I don't feel my list is really hard because each of those fragrances had actually really made me feel a certain way. So this is why I've picked them. This edition is for designer fragrances, not niche fragrances. I probably would have a niche fragrances, but I had thought, okay, because the price range tend to be different in niche fragrance, I don't want to mix the two together. So I want affordable fragrances that to me are like so good that even in my relatively large, not compared to the average YouTuber, but compared to the average person, my fragrance collection is probably a little bit bigger, but these are the fragrances I feel I would take without any hesitation if I had to somehow leave. The first one is J'adore because j'adore is j'adore. You know, J'adore is to be loved. It's this beautiful floral jasmine fragrance that's one of its kind when it first came out. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful classic. I've had many bottles of it. That's probably one of the few fragrances I've purchased and repurchased. So this is the original J'adore, and I think that it would be a for lifer. The second one that I think would be a for lifer is one I just discovered, and it was introduced to me by the perfumer Olivier Crest. He really was proud of this little creation of his. So I decided to purchase it, and it's Noah from Cacharel. It's this beautiful green, fresh fragrance. Every time I've worn it, I feel very clean. I feel very happy. I found myself wearing it quite a lot, I would say. So I think this could be in my 10 for life. The next one that I think is my 10 for life is another Olivier Crest creation that he also felt like he was very proud of, and I listened to him and purchased. And this is the bottle, Aura Swarovski. It opens like this. The nice fruity fragrance. I just couldn't believe it. Like when I first purchased it blindly, just because he had said, oh, it's one of my fragrances that I'm just really proud of. This nice fruity fragrance with lychee note. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. I'm going to purchase it blindly just because he says he's proud of it, he loves it. And sure enough, that first morning I wore this fragrance, I found myself like blown away. I was like, wow, this is for a fruity fragrance that is just beautiful. That's happy, that's fresh, that's sparkly. So I think I would keep it for life. Another one that I would keep for life, Flower Bomb. And this is one version. This one is the Dew. I think the Bloom one too. Either one. I never own the original, but I love almost all the other flankers. And during spring, I find there is nothing nicer to wear than Flower Bomb. As you can see, there is quite a bit of dent to it. I can see this being for life. So the idea is to pick 10 for life. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. And I would say the 5th one would have to be Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I think it would be a for lifer because I've worn this on vacation, and I remember being on the boat watching the sunset in the ocean, and this fragrance, there was nothing that I felt was nicer than wearing that fragrance. I never really had experienced this fragrance like I did that time. That was just from that one vacation that I used it up so much in St. Lucia. I would say it conveys this memory for me, and everyone in St. Lucia was complimenting me. It conveys this memory for me. I see myself always taking light blue on vacation, so that's a for lifer. So that's 5. 6 is Yves Saint Laurent Mon Paris. Seriously, the whole Mon Paris line, which is made by Olivier Cresp and that I was gifted, would be for lifers. For one thing, because they were gifted to me and because of what they represent, but also because I loved it. It just smells so Parisian. I don't know if it's a cliche, but it just smells really Parisian in the sense of being collected, confident, casual, but very elegant and chic. This one is the Eau de Parfum, but I also like the Couture, I like the Intensément, all of it. For life. Yves Saint Laurent Mon Paris. So 7. Jour d'Hermès. That's a beautiful green, elegant, sophisticated, professional. There isn't enough I can say about Jour d'Hermès. That's one of the first fragrances I purchased. I have repurchased it over and over again. I always feel very clean, very elegant wearing it. I think they have an intense one that's even as nice as the original. So that's a all lifer too. 8. I think I would keep Bronze Goddess for life. That's a fragrance that's just the perfect summer in a bottle. That's all I can say about it. Like, you cannot wear it on summer and not with some nice linen and not feel very cool, collected, confident, and getting compliment. It's just beautiful. Bronze Goddess. 9 for life. Wow. 10. It's hard. I have to say it's hard because I actually have 3. I actually have 4, and I have to pick the 10th. Maybe I'm cheating a little bit. So I have Tom Ford Santal Blush. That is a fresh wood. I have this fragrance by Kim Kardashian, Gold, that I found myself really, really loving unexpectedly. And then I have a Beige Eclat, which is the perfect clean white crease shirt type of fragrance. And then I have Feeling Myself. You know, I'm sort of debating on which one, if I had to pick for life, I would pick. And out of those four, tough choice. I would have to say I would take Feeling Myself. And the reason why I take it, and it's not because I'm partial, it's this beautiful Haitian designer called Myrto who created this fragrance, Feeling Myself. But I have to say that, so I was gifted this fragrance. And I don't think I'm being partial really to say, of course, so it has this sentimental value for me. But it's also, I feel this is the perfect flow of fragrance. It has this ylang ylang. It's romantic. It's long-lasting. It's expensive smelling. I kind of feel out of those four, that would be the winner in terms of what I have to pick for life. So there you have it. These are my top 10 for life. If I had to sort of run out of the house and pick those things, these are the one I feel that I would pick up right now. Hope you enjoy my designer fragrances for life. Tell me which one that you have here that you really enjoy, or which other ones that you think are great for lifers. So thanks for watching me. Thanks for being here. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. Until next time, bye. Bye.